I wanted a few people to come up, and we'll try to, if you want just a few people to gather, 3, 4 people, I want you to pick out between what we have here. We know they're not perfect, but I want to see, and this is maybe not in a perfect pot, we have a few colors around here. You could decide amongst yourselves what stand it's going to go on. If there's a pot color here that works, what pot color might be better with the tree that's on there, so we can pull it together. I want to see what you're looking at. Okay, so let's pick, tell us what you were thinking when you built it.
Okay, the main tree, wonderful tree, flowing to the left, so you want to put that on the right-hand side of your table, this display space. And, okay, the stand, we wanted to find a stand that was low enough. We didn't want to use the tall one, too tall, I thought. The stand is a little on the heavy side perhaps, but I think with that pot and that tree, it works.
Okay.
The color of the stand is, I think, is nice. It's dark. The lighter colored stand over there wouldn't be as appropriate, perhaps.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't know about the fine work, woodwork on the bottom portion of the stand, but I think it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, it kind of gives a feeling of delicacy, femininity, and that's, you said, I think you said that's probably sort of that kind of a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I gotta watch that.
okay, so how do you feel about that? What about the accent thing?
Okay, we had a smaller tree, the
other one.
who I think it was.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, and when I stood back from the table, I thought, oh, it's too small. It was too small for my eye.
Okay.
So that's why we switched it and we used the maple instead.
Okay.
And I thought that the slab should be a little bit larger than the one we're using, and perhaps I'm not too happy with the color of that lighter wood.
Okay.
But
so you would like a little darker wood?
Darker,
okay.
And a larger size.
And a little larger size. Okay.
I think the fact that the color of the pot is, the maple pot is nice.
You like the color of maple pot? Okay. What if, now, what about the soil on the top?
Could have some moss. Oh, we should have moss there.
Well, it could be moss, but for the size of the tree or the accent, this is pretty pebbly looking. It doesn't quite suit it. Maybe something a little warmer color would instead of the black would work. And I see, in a way on this, it may not look right to you. It's got this long root coming out. We're not showing this as necessarily a tree. It's more of an accent to it. So maybe bringing it forward, I would then do something about wetting that so it looked a little darker. This kind of flows into that way, but it shows a little more color, so you might turn it around like an accent and face it more towards the plant. And forget about what's the front of the tree. Because we're looking at a tree, it's just so, that's what we do. We try to find the front of the tree.
One of the things about that maple, it looks like it's sort of central. It's not leaning, with the exception of that root, it's not leaning one direction or the other.
No, and it's leaning this way a little bit, so it really needs to go
Right,
exactly.
Lift it up a little bit.
So what we're looking at, you're talking about this way versus doing that. Okay, so let's just hang it off the pot a little bit. But so that gives you a little more color, a little more interest. That could work. At least you have some color showing in it, which is nice because again, that's what we're doing.
We had a 3-part there for a while.
A 3 what?
We had a stone with the hole in the stone.
Yeah.
We had a 3-part display at one point in time. When I stood back, oh my gosh, it didn't look right.
It was just too fussy.
Well, the stone was too. I feel like the stone was too
Well,
small.
were you in this group?
No.
Okay, well, we'll leave it up here.
She's asking.
Okay, so you were wondering if the stone would work. Okay, when we do display, we don't normally use a stone, Suiseki. Now, a stone that has a feature to it and looks like a frog or a toad or something in that line can be used in them, but you really don't put a stone that's a distant mountain or an island stone or something like that. A puddle stone works, those can work, but the others, that's really a stone that should stand on its own, you know, and have either a scroll or you know, the accent plant with it or something in that line, or figurine. A figurine in this would also work, again, like we said downstairs, that if it's not a cheapy little thing, you know, something really nice quality, looking at the frogs. Who bought the frog?
She did too. The little rana, la rana. Ella tiene la rana.
So this one's a little small, but
She said that this one,
something like that could add to it and make it look a little better.